Hello, everyone. Welcome to Divine Light and Love Oracle. I'm going Hello, everyone. Welcome to Divine Light and Love Oracle with Stella. And I just want to extend a apology to everyone. We were having some really wackadoodle tech issues that came up that prevented us from going live as I had hoped to earlier this evening. So please accept my apologies. I appreciate you guys and your patience so very much. But happy Tuesday, everyone. Happy Taco Tuesday. Happy Terrific Tuesday. I hope everybody is doing well. And hopefully I don't sound like a complete Fruit Loop after dealing with tech support for like an hour. Yes, it's working. Hello, Matt with King Trident's Tribe. Yes, it is finally working. Thank you, Dynamic Jennifer, for the Reiki sent to this space so that we could get this bad boy up and running for everybody who is thinking positive thoughts. I appreciate y'all more than words can say. When I'm telling you about, I don't know, maybe 3 hours ago, Spirit gave me this strong prompting to grab specific decks and just center myself, meditate, and get ready. So, buckle up, Buttercup is kind of the code word for you're about to get a message. So, as I was doing so, my face started burning, you guys. Like I had just drank Wrath of God, Tapatio, Ghost Chili Peppers. My face was on fire. And I thought, man, Spirit, what is going on? What is this about? Well, it was actually about fire. And what was coming through really, really strong, and I'm going to ask Kate to perhaps put a link in the chat to give some more background information, was Shakti and Shiva, which if you guys are familiar with them, you're probably like, aha, that would be the fire. But I'm going to go ahead and read you guys just a little bit about Shiva and Shakti so that you are aware of what and whom they are. So bear with me for a second. I'm going to try to show you on my phone screen here. Okay. Shakti is the female and Shiva is the male. Oh yeah, that's awesome. Let me take the graphic off. Hopefully that helps. Okay. Perfect. So it says in Tantric cosmology, the whole universe is perceived as being created, penetrated, and sustained by two fundamental forces which are permanently in a perfect, indestructible union. These forces or universal aspects are called Shiva and Shakti. Okay, so in the tradition that has associated to these principles a form respectively of a masculine deity and one of a feminine deity. From a metaphysical point of view, the divine couple, Shiva and Shakti, corresponds to two essential aspects of the one. The masculine principle, which represents the abiding aspect of God, and the feminine principle, which represents its energy, the force which acts in the manifested world and in life itself. Shakti here stands for the eminent aspect of the divine, that is the act of active participation in the act of creation. This tantric view of the feminine in creation contributed to the orientation of human beings towards the active principles of the universe rather than towards those of pure transcendence. Therefore, Shiva defines the traits specific to pure transcendence and is normally associated from this point of view to a manifestation of Shakti who is somewhat stronger, personification of her own untamed, limitless manifestation. So, I know I just told you guys a whole lot about these two, but they are the dynamic duo of the universe of the divine masculine and the divine feminine, and the yin yang and integration of these two is so powerful that you cannot help but take notice once you begin to know of them. You're going to want to know more. In fact, Shakti has 5 powers that are focused upon. The first one was Parashakti, which is transcendental energy. The second one is Aparashakti, which is eminent energy. The third one is an intermediary energy. And so again, we're talking about all these different forms of energy, which is like, whoa, you know, we just sometimes talk about masculine energy, feminine energy, but within those are sub energies or subcategories to help us really understand how powerful and profound energy is. So Sheet Shakti, or the power of consciousness, is one of the aspects. Ananda Shakti, which is the power of bliss consciousness. Isha Shakti, the power of desire or will. Kriya Shakti, the power of action. And Jnana Shakti, the power of knowledge. And so this is all really powerful information to those of us who are on our journey and learning about energy and how to deal with the energies, work with the energies, interact with the energies. And so I would encourage you, when you have time, to allow the universe to expose more of the secrets and knowledge about the energies associated with Shakti and Shiva. Thank you, Kate. I appreciate that. And I have a feeling that if our lovely Radhika is here or will be coming soon, if someone can message her, I'm sure she can chime in and give some insights about this energy as well. So, as I was saying, I had this very strong prompting about fire. And I thought, okay, Spirit, so, you know, that makes sense. I understand that Shakti and Shiva would be what we would have probably identified as twins or mates in some form, and how together their energies are so powerful. So with that said, as I was preparing and getting the decks out, the very first card, the very first card that literally flew out of the box as soon as I opened it was this card right here. And this is going to be the basis of our message this evening: the initiation by fire. It is a number 22 card, and I'm going to ask that the light workers in the room, in the chat, please take a moment to focus on this card and intuitively share what you are seeing about this card, because I feel like I know what message Spirit has brought out for this time, but all of us collaborating as a unit, I feel that there's going to be more intuitive promptings and information that's going to come through. And so I was instructed to go ahead and let this card stay here on the center of the screen and ask you to go ahead and take the time to look in and see if there are any deeper meanings that are coming through to each of you who's in the chat. Thank you, Dynamic Jennifer. Fire! Yes, fire. That's right, Matt. 22, 11, 11. And, you know, that balance. And again, as I'm looking at this now, this is definitely Shakti and Shiva. There's the two fire energies. And I know that we've talked about this before because of the Hero's Journey cards that show the Splendid torch. It's so significant and so relevant because we started out, many of us, in this twin flame journey as a flame. Okay? When you think about like a candle, like a small flame, a flickering flame. But as you go through this journey and returning to yourself, healing yourself, recognizing your spiritual gifts, recognizing your clairs, clairaudience, clairsentience, clairvoyance, and you begin to allow yourself to connect to those senses that will give you insight and promptings that will help you and others along their journey, it is absolutely amazing. And so as you continue to go through the journey, you discover more and more that you are a powerful light worker. And that not only are you a powerful light worker, you're not alone. There is a light family, a collective body that is out there that desires to connect with you. And together we create this powerful vortex of light. And so we transition from the flame over to the splendid torch, to the part of the collective vortex of light that is impacting the earth in a beautiful, powerful way. Yes, that's right. The bubble is protection. Yes, the heart and the crown are activated. The twin flames, one in each hand. Yes, she's grounded and protected while being initiated and cleansed. There it is. See, this is what I'm talking about. You guys are the bomb.com. Thank you so much. Yes. Yes, King Trident, knowledge is being given to her and lies within her intuition in her belly. Absolutely. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is absolutely wonderful. This is a transmission of light that is coming through right now. So if we can take a moment and recognize whether we are male or female in gender, that individual in that bubble is a representation of each of us. This is where and who we are now. We understand that the flame was the introduction into the fire. We are being initiated by fire. And as you mentioned previously, fire purifies, fire burns, fire illuminates. Fire has many different purposes that are not necessarily all of a destructive nature. Yes, there you go. It does look like a sword. It really does, Jennifer. I'm looking at it too. Where her waist belt is, the way that the light is cast upon, that it does look like a sword, and it's actually in the ground. Just like we talked about several lives before about being like a lightning rod, and if you notice, the conduit between heaven and earth. So I would say, yes, like I mentioned, it would be like a trident or a lightning rod that is grounded, rooted, stuck into the ground. That's what we are. We are connected to Mother Gaia. We are connected to the heavens. The angels are here to help us. And it's absolutely amazing. And so I'm going to zoom in a little bit, guys, and see if we see any more details. But I absolutely believe that there is something very powerful in this card that's going to continue to speak to us. There we go. We have this beautiful celestial kingdom up here. And we have nature, and we have the water, the emotions. And as you can see, the light is literally going from up and down and in both hands and in balance, which is absolutely amazing. Hi, Ether, welcome. Right? Fire. It is incredible to see this manifestation of power and peace and flow and harmony, because if you guys noticed, you see all of these little tiny flecks of light. Again, this is the light family, the collective. In fact, if you look, some of them look like they could be like little sprites or fireflies that are engaged in this bubble. And so it's so powerful. Yes, she's connecting to the kingdom. Okay, Ether, all right, word up. Tonight we are talking about this initiation by fire, you know, because it wasn't called, you know, the twin fish journey or the twin cloud journey. It was called the twin flame journey for a reason. There is a purpose to the fire. And even though in some capacity fire can be destructive, in this case the fire has helped us to recognize that we are the light. Yes, bright and shiny. Yes, the pillars of light surrounding the atmosphere. That's right. And you notice there's just everything is flowing. I love how beautiful this card is. I mean, I got kind of emotional when I was first looking at it, guys, because I realized Spirit was showing a very powerful vision of where we are as a collective. Those of us who have elected to do the self-mastery work, those of us who have elected to do the healing, the forgiving, the recognition of patterns that are counterproductive to our spiritual journey, those of us who have recognized the need for the connection with our angels and are actively communicating with them regularly now, those of us who have accepted that we are part of a body, that we're not just alone. We're like, I fly alone, buddy. We're part of a collective, and we're reaching out to one another, our soul mates. Radhika, hello, hello, hello. Oh my gosh, Radhika, while I see you, Spirit was giving me promptings about Shakti and Shiva. So if you have any insights, any knowledge to share, please do so in the chat, because they were a very powerful part of why this message came together. And the initiation by fire is actually the title of this message. And though it took a hot minute for us to get it up and running, I feel very strongly that we are being called to this for even deeper understanding of where we are right now. And so I'm going to go ahead and read about this initiation by fire. And I thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for your contributions and your encouragement, and for the lighthearted fun and joy and laughter we have here. It makes such a beautiful time, and I appreciate each one of you. Each of your contributions is special and perfect and important. I couldn't even get the words out. Perfect and important. All right, guys. So here we have the initiation by fire. Initiation by fire is a life-changing spiritual cleansing. Your life will never be the same again. Allow the power of the divine fire to clear and purify you inside and out. This is not a time to hold on to anything, no matter how much you believed you once needed it. In letting go, you will gain so much more than you ever imagined, opening to fresh blessings and new life. You are like a phoenix ready to emerge from the holy flames, reborn. Isn't that amazing, guys? Holy smokes, I love this. This is beautiful. This experience of initiation by fire is the divine making its presence felt in your life. It will be one of the most freeing and empowering experiences you'll have whilst in a physical body. It may ask you to confront fears and insecurities as you learn to trust the divine unconditionally. Know that the universe will always provide for you, and always in the way that is best for you, even if you do not understand why it needs to happen the way it does at the time. Keep your eye on the inner transformations that are occurring, rather than fearing the outer changes. Bye, Ether. Hugs, kisses. The universe loves you and holds you in high regard. Remember this and trust. Initiation is an advanced spiritual lesson. You are being honored by what is happening in your life now. You are strong enough to get through it and thrive into new life like a radiant phoenix emerging from the sacred fire. Wowza, guys. Oh my stars and stripes. Whoo, we are already hitting the ground running. This is why Twin Flame Journey. the flame is going to transform into an inferno, and phoenixes are going to be deploying, just like these little tiny lights. They're deploying and going out all over the world, emerging as white hot heat, powerful. Oh my gosh, Kate, if you can look up white hot heat and put that definition in there, please, I would greatly appreciate it. Guys, this is such a beautiful, I'm like woosah, a beautiful encouragement to us. This card indicated that things are going to be changing, but it's for our greatest good. The next card that came out, number 33, Master Healing. And again, for all of you who are in here, please, 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 anything that you see that is of significance that you feel will edify and uplift the collective, please place it in the chat per these images that we're seeing. You know, we're many parts but one body, and we all can see in different perspectives and in different ways. So please apply your talents and gifts here, because we are doing a work for the collective tonight. All right. Yes, white hot heat. Being at or radiating white heat, extremely hot, exhibiting or marked by extreme fervor or white hot enthusiasm. So we are stepping into an even higher level in our spirituality, where we are not just burning in those red and amber and gold colors. We have even ascended that. So be excited, be encouraged. New things are on the horizon. So for those who are experiencing shakeups and wake-ups, it's because you're on the precipice of yet another level in your spirituality. Leveling up. Master Healing, number 33. As you meditate, remain true to what inspires your heart and commit to your spiritual path. You have become an increasingly powerful healer. You are here to live your own life, to be true to what genuinely moves you. The unconditionally loving guide and ascended master, Serapis Bey, comes to you now with a blessing of master healing to further your success on your path. Wowza. Oh my gosh, you guys. When we are willing to be who we are, the universe can more easily guide us to fulfill our destinies. Serapis Bey will help you see yourself truthfully. You may gain feedback from others that helps you understand the value of what you share, or you may simply find it easier to view yourself objectively with a compassionate, appreciative, and discerning inner eye. As you learn and accept who you are, you become a more powerful vibration for masters to put to use in the plan of love. If you have a dream in your heart, know it has been placed there for a divine purpose. What you dream and desire contains the seed of divinity. It is meant to help you attract your life mission and fulfill it with love, joy, creativity, and pleasure. If we are willing to go through what is necessary for an outcome, it will happen for us. The details may appear different from what we imagined they would, but the truth remains. If you ask for something and you're willing to go through the process required to have that come to life, it will happen for you. The universe is that generous and unconditionally supportive and loving of you. The universe is your creative partner. It will provide you with all that you need to manifest your dreams, your desires, and your destiny. Oh, that is beautiful. Oh my goodness, guys. I just had to take a breath there because the energy is so strong right now from this message that's coming through. Yes, the cosmos. Oh my goodness. Oh, yes. Thank you, Radhika. Okay, guys, let me just go back to this because I want to highlight what Radhika is saying about Shiva is part of the Trinity. He's known as the Lord of Dance and Destruction. He's also known as Adiyogi, meaning merging with his divine feminine, Parvati, Sati, known as the mendicant with simply. Oh my gosh, you guys. So see, that is the divine masculine and feminine. Oh my gosh, that is so exciting. Okay, simply a loincloth. His third eye is activated when he is passionate, in rage, or pleased. Once he was disturbed in meditation by Kama, god of love, opened his third eye. And I'm like, but wait, there's more. So for those of you who are watching the playback, those of you who are live, if you recognize one of the contributors in here as Radhika, she's going to continue to give us insights about Shakti and Shiva, which are a part of this fire energy of this message. And Kate, Dynamic Jennifer, Matt with King Trident's Tribe are contributing and sharing what they are seeing intuitively. These are powerful light workers. Kate is gifted with empathy. Matt is gifted with the angels and has a divine masculine perspective. Dynamic Jennifer works with energy and has many talents. So the individuals that are here, we are giving of our time and talents as a collective because we want to share and encourage the collective. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh. So, okay, so his third eye was open and he was burnt to ashes. And don't you find it interesting that phoenixes are what rise out of the ashes? That is amazing. Oh my gosh. Wow, guys. Just beautiful. So we had an ascended master appear in the reading through Serapis Bay, through this number 33 of master healing. Now we've been given the fourth ray of harmony, number 6. And if you reduce the 6, we're back to 3 again, 3 plus 3. So again, these numbers are codes and sequences that are helping us to understand an even deeper level. That's absolutely beautiful. The fourth ray of harmony comes to you now with qualities of beauty, harmony, and balance. It empowers you to complete a spiritual initiation. Okay, I got to put this over here because these are all linking up to this right here. Oh my goodness. Okay. So it says it empowers you to complete a spiritual initiation. Any conflict you experience now is serving your divine purpose. It will eventually become the fuel you need to be born anew. Something negative will be transformed into something positive, and Archangel Gabriel helps you to receive the blessing of the fourth ray of harmony now. Okay, why is this super exciting? I'm going to show you right now. As the cards were coming out from the Hero's Journey deck, what does this card say? From fear to fuel, stand still and own your power. Do you see you and me standing still right here, owning our power? The balance and harmony? Holy smokes, guys. I mean, I'm all shook up. Oh. That is outstanding. You guys, you know, I am regularly shook when we are in these lives, when the messages start flowing through and the understanding of how these things are linking together. Yes. Oh my gosh. Yes. Okay. Harmony. There we go. Okay. Bear with me, guys. Okay. Okay, Spirit. Okay, the mainstream is still operating in fear-based energy. With increased sensitivity, you can at times be affected by this. If you are experiencing increased negativity, depression, doubt, fear, or emotional instability, this is likely why. Oh boy. Right, the fear-based energy. When you sense this happening, respond with loving discipline. Meditate, journal, dance, create art, listen to music, exercise, have a bath, Spend time in nature. Bring yourself back to balance. This ray has a special connection to the arts and guides you to create. You are encouraged to trust your own creativity and use it to help heal yourself and perhaps others. When Archangel Gabriel enters your life, there will be an emphasis on the use of sound for healing and balance. So the words you use, affirmations, will be positive and powerful. So will music. You may use sound to help balance and restore your energy. You will know it has worked because you will feel happier and find life simpler. You may not immediately solve an issue, but start doing what you need to take care of yourself, knowing resolution is on its way. And that's where the Hertz music comes in, Hertz, particularly when you are in a calm state or a receptive state. There's all kinds of Hertz music on YouTube that you can look up that will be beneficial. Pan flutes are also very helpful. There is an artist that I listen to regularly by the name of Deuter, Deuter, and just very soothing and very helpful. And of course, there are going to be times when you're going to want to listen to up-tempo music that just gives you the good feels. But regardless, this ray of harmony is calling you to utilize the arts to heal yourself. Beautiful. Awesome, you guys. Right. The light workers. Oh, when the saints go marching in. Look at the little orbs of light. Oh, when the saints go marching in. They're going in, and they're 2 by 2. Do you see that? That's so cool. The same protective bubbles. That is amazing. I love it. Yes. Okay, let me see if I can zoom in on the doors. Oh, okay. We have some symbols on the doors. That's interesting. And the pillars. There's an infinity symbol. Oh, good gravy. Look at that. Do you guys see it? There's the infinity symbol right there. Beautiful. I love this. Oh my gosh. The symbols on the doors look like B and Y and something else that I personally can't identify, but I do see that infinity symbol, and that is absolutely marvelous. I love it. Beautiful. Right. We might have to do a little research on that one, guys. That is amazing. All right. The next card that came out was the second ray of wisdom. The second ray of wisdom. And look at that. We have 22, and now we have 2 again. Oh my gosh, you guys. Seriously. Whew. Okay. Here we go. All right. The second ray of wisdom is a consciousness of loving wisdom straight from the heart of the universe. Ooh, that's the heart of the universe right there, right? That's amazing. Oh my gosh. Okay, sorry, I digress. It amplifies the magnetic power of attraction, empowering you to pull into your life all that is needed for your life's work. It brings the opportunity to heal, restore, and understand through the power of love and light of ancient wisdom. The spiritual master known as Buddha is with you now to help you fully receive and integrate the blessing of this ray of light from the universe. Wow. Oh my goodness. Okay. Whew. Being able to trust in future abundance is important. You will not need to hold on to every opportunity, person, or situation out of fear, loss, or lack. Instead, you are learning to live in true abundance and flow. Practice feeling comfortable in letting go as well as receiving. Trust that the universe has all that you want and need in unlimited supply. The universe will truly provide for you, dear child of light. This is a very different way of thinking as to how most humans are conditioned from an early age. But it's truly never too late to change one's mind and open one's heart to a more loving, abundant, and enjoyable way to live. The second ray of light indicates that when Buddha comes into your world, he brings the gift of wisdom that includes openness to all that is without judgment. This might be a struggle that will eventually be revealed as a blessing in disguise. It might be the challenge that causes you to grow into readiness for the next phase of your divine life mission. Okay, that's a biggie. Hi, Beth. Good evening, beautiful. Listen, guys, this is huge. So that struggle that you may be experiencing right now will eventually be revealed as a blessing in disguise, because it might be the challenge that causes you to grow into readiness for the next phase of your divine life mission. Well, we're moving on up. Finally, the second ray of wisdom relates particularly to teachers and education. You are encouraged to trust that you have a message to share that is helpful and educational to others. Whether your involvement in education and teaching is formal or less obvious, you are encouraged to honor the energy of the teacher in your life. In some way, your sole purpose likely involves helping others to learn through wisdom and love. Wowie zowie, guys. Woo! Fire. Oh my goodness gracious. These cards tonight, seriously. And thank you, Radhika. Thank you for the information about Lord Shiva and Shakti. And for those of you who are in the chat, if you please scroll back up, the two energies that came through super strong that prompted this message are Shiva and Shakti. And Radhika has graciously been sharing information about them. So check it out. All right, so now we have the eternal now. The eternal now. Within you is great strength and courage. However, just because you can manage to keep going when you're drained or stressed, it doesn't mean you have to do so. You are being encouraged by your higher guidance to request assistance in letting go of tension within your mind and body. You will gain energy through this release, and perhaps you will even see things in a new, more optimistic light. Shifting into a more present, relaxed, and enjoyable state of being will help you overcome the past and successfully create your future. I want to emphasize this again. You are being called to create your future. Not just create it, but successfully create it. And not just successfully create the future, but overcome the past. Hi, Carolyn. Good evening. Yay! I'm telling you, it's like a reunion on aisle 4 at the supermarket. I'm always so excited to see each person when they come in. Thank you for being with us. Okay, you guys. As I'm looking at this card, I see those little orbs of light that we saw, and I see them again here. I think they're like little phoenixes in their white hot heat that are rising above any low vibrational, negative, dense energies. You know, they're released. And this card, this actually indicated let go of tension in your mind and your body. You will gain a energy through this release. So right now, let's just take a moment before I move on to the next card. I'm going to ask you to just place your hands in prayer position for a moment. And just bow your head, close your eyes, and let's just take a couple of deep breaths. And as you inhale, I want you to inhale deeply, and when you exhale, just blow it out and imagine that you are releasing the past and that you are creating room for your successful future. So we're going to go ahead and inhale, exhale it out. Inhale and exhale it out. Go ahead and release anything that has been burdening you, that has been bothering you, that has been perplexing you, concerning you. Just go ahead and breathe it out. Let's let it go right now, because a beautiful, successful future awaits you. And so we need to create room for that. So we're doing that right now together collectively. Let go of anything that is causing you stress, anxiety, sleepless nights, anything that has cause for concern about what tomorrow holds. Let's hold a space for the present right now in holding our prayer posture with our hands together. Inhaling in, exhaling out. Let's just do that one more time. Inhaling in, exhaling out. We are in the present now, and we are creating and preparing for a successful future in the eternal now. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, I love this card. Look at the rainbows. I just got the chills as I'm looking at this card. It is absolutely beautiful. And those of you in the chat, whatever you are seeing, please feel free to share what you are receiving intuitively. The Ascension Rainbow Bridge, number 18. So we have a number 9 card. And I thought, how fitting after we just took a moment to inhale and exhale, and here my finger was literally right on it in the book. That's awesome. I adore that these messages are coming through so clear, and I hope that everyone is feeling that healing vibration in the room and with each other. And so this card is saying you have been growing spiritually, and your consciousness is expanding. It is transforming. Your experience of the material world from something you must control or conquer into a living expression of the radiant divine. As your appreciation and love for the material world becomes more unconditional, so too does the light that can flow into your aura, your chakras, and your physical body. As you physically expand, you may need more rest, healing, and meditation than usual to integrate this increasing degree of light and the consciousness it awakens within you. Ooh, this is beautiful. So the Rainbow Bridge is the term for the channel of light that moves through your chakra system and along your spine, allowing spirit to enter your body and stimulate the development of your soul. Drops the mic. Did y'all just catch that? Ralph Smart. Okay, guys, that was a deep calling unto deep moment right there. A channel of light that moves through your chakra system along your spine, allowing spirit to enter your body and stimulate the development of your soul. This bridge comes to life as your consciousness is raised. It draws in higher energies that nourish and awaken your body, mind, and soul through your chakra system. Boom. Let me read a little bit more. As your chakras become stimulated by the increasing influx of spiritual light, a clearing process begins that supports the consequent expansion of your consciousness. This clearing is like a spiritual detoxification. It is clearing blocks from your mind, your emotional body, and your physical body, as well as from your soul, including unresolved past life issues. As these blocks are broken down, processed, emotional trauma that was stored in your organs and nervous system can be released, and your energy field becomes more spacious. This creates room for an increase of spiritual light. As a result, you feel clearer about who you are and why you are here, and others see more clearly when they are in your field. You become more powerful. Your energy field continues to clear itself, attracting more spiritual light, becoming more visible beyond physical limits. Others can be supported by your light, even if they cannot see your physical body. You are growing as a light worker and helping humanity in increasing ways whilst enjoying your own spiritual growth. My gosh, you guys, I am really emotional right now. My eyes are welling up with tears because somebody needed to hear this today. Somebody needed to get that understanding, and all they're getting, get the understanding that you're not crazy, you're not loco, you're not mad. What is happening in you is very real. Your emotions, your spirit, your soul, your body are being reconciled and healed so that you can help humanity and help others. It is amazing. Oh my goodness. You are opening to new consciousness now. With this comes new insight, awareness, and awakening, or a deepening of your soul talents, such as healing, clairvoyance, channeling, or telepathy. Your channels are being cleared and activated. Rest, open up, and allow. Be patient. Trust in your process. If emotional content arises and you are concerned you might be falling back into old habits, do not be afraid. Find ways to express what you are feeling through writing, therapy, dance, music, art, sound, and conscious movement. Explore your personal expression to allow for spiritual expansion. This oracle brings an additional message from Spirit. Hold on. Ascension can be a wild ride. Anything is possible. The past is not an indicator. The future is not set. This is a moment to cultivate your deepest feelings of spiritual love and peace. Simply allow the genius of life to flow through you in whatever way it chooses. Oh my gosh, I love this. Whew. During ascension, your life can change quite dramatically. The Rainbow Bridge empowers us to rise from one reality to another. Even if your outer world doesn't change radically, internally, you will feel as though you are living a different life. Eventually, the physical world changes will follow. Enjoy crossing the Rainbow Bridge into new consciousness, dear one. You have everything you need. You're ready for this, and it is meant to be. Meant to be. Did you know you guys were meant to be? This is no accident. You are meant to be. Wow. Beautiful. Oh, good gravy. We had a number 9 card here, and here it is again, 3 plus 6. This time it is the reassurance of the golden light. Oh my word, you guys. These cards, like now my ears are burning. I am telling you. The golden light comes to you as a gift of grace and reassurance. It is an embrace from the universe, an expression of divine comfort, and a sign of hope. When the golden light appears, it is a sign that everything in your life, even the most troubling matters, is going to work out perfectly. They are held in the graceful hand of the divine and will be resolved more swiftly and more beautifully than you might expect. Oh my gosh. Whoo! The golden light is a very real phenomenon, and although you may only perceive it when you're particularly relaxed and your clairvoyance is already developed, however, whether you see it physically or not, it is real and powerful. If you could see it clairvoyantly, it would look similar to the golden rays of the setting sun. The same warm, loving glow is cast over your heart and mind when the golden light is shining upon you. If you are in a room when it comes upon you, you will wonder if a light has been switched, as the glow is noticeable as if a lamp had been placed in your room, its warmth illuminating the space. In truth, grace and divine assistance are always there for the asking, but there are times when we are in need of extra support. Don't forget to ask for help when you feel you are in need of support. Perhaps you are struggling with a particularly difficult time in an initiation, or a challenging choice lies before you. Or maybe you have taken a leap and just need to know that you are doing the right thing. And somehow, even though you don't feel in control of what is happening, it is going to work out. When the golden light is given to you, it is freely done as a gift from the heart of the universe. It is letting you know that you are a child of the universe and you are dearly loved. It is reminding you that on the path, the struggle to continue with trust, patience, faith, and courage can seem almost overwhelming. But the universe is with you, supporting you, loving you, and believing in you every single step of the way. You are not alone, and you are never forgotten. You are always loved and encouraged to take your journey. You are reminded the universe is smiling upon you at this very moment. Wow. Golly gosh, you guys. Joy to the light worker. Hello. This is so exciting. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Okay, hold on a minute, guys. Look. You can't make this up. Look. Look at that. Do you see the rays of light coming out? Good gravy. Oh, trust in the plan. There's the cosmos again. There's the orbs of light, except now they're illuminated. Remember in this picture, they're kind of faint, but here they're like the stars in the heavens, and they're so illuminated. And this card is just like this gateway here. Do you see it? Oh my gosh. I am beside myself, y'all. I don't even know what to say right now, but oh my gosh, thank you, Spirit, for these messages. Oh my word. Beautiful. Amazing. Okay, trust in the plan. In preparation for radical growth, there can be temporary disorder and chaos. While the mind may worry that something is going wrong, Spirit knows that this is a way for the old to disassemble so the new can be formed. Although you may feel out of control at such times, you do not need to resist the process. There is no need to impose your own sense of order upon the greater plan. You do not need to seek solutions, for there is no problem here in need of solving. What has been and is being cleared away in preparation for the next chapter of your life. So have faith. All is well and shall be well. This is beautiful. All is well and shall be well. Oh my gosh. Do not fear. You may see the life you have known appears to be ending. You may find that things you used to do or the way you used to think is no longer as relevant as it once was. You may feel relationships and friendships are changing. Some may even be ending. Perhaps you no longer have the energy or motivation to keep certain relationships going in your life. However, your energy is meant to be withdrawing from what was once supported. This is not an abandonment or betrayal. It is not selfish. It's honest. When you trust in your spiritual growth, all that happens is love. That means even when an apparent loss always serves love, whether that is immediately obvious or not. It is sometimes necessary for both parties to become free to live their true destiny. Life is a loving, creative journey for your soul. That means there will be times when the very thing you've worked hard towards needs to crumble, so that the next evolution of your soul manifestation upon this earth can take place. This is natural, and although it can be challenging to trust in a greater creative process during times when it seems as though there is only chaos and confusion, I promise you, you are strong enough spiritually to do so. To feel peace during such times, you must trust in your own inner knowing over what appears to be. That's where that walking by faith and not by sight comes in, right, guys? You are divinely scheduled to evolve at this point in your life. Hello. Let me say that again. You are divinely scheduled to evolve at this point in your life. Do you know what just happened? When you guys go somewhere and you have to pull a number, serving number A42. I just shared to you guys, you are on track, on target, because you are now divinely scheduled for evolving at this point in your life. Can you sense an exciting growth phase happening for you? There is another way for you to live, to be, to thrive, and to love in this world. You are rapidly heading towards it. This is a time to surrender control and allow a higher power to direct your course. Many new exciting opportunities, situations, and connections will come into your life as a result of what you are experiencing right now. It is all a part of greater divine intelligence unfolding in loving service to your own sacred life path. Have faith. Stay true to your spiritual principles. Trust a higher plan is unfolding. Know that all changes in your life serve your higher good. The universe knows what you need and is in the process of delivering it to you now. Whoa, hello. Sorry about that. All is happening for a greater purpose. You can flow with the changes in loving trust. Your perfect time for resurrection will follow this deconstruction, and it will all occur in a perfect way. All of it in a perfect way. Whew, the heart transmission. You guys, I'm telling you these cards tonight. How are you guys feeling about these messages? Are you connecting with them? Are they resonating? Is it making sense to you for where you are in your journey right now? You know, I feel so empowered and encouraged. Right? Simmer down, energy, simmer down. I'm telling you, I don't know my own strength sometimes, y'all. I'm in a completely different room and I could hear something getting ready to fall before it did, and it was like, and there it went. Okay, just took a sip of my beverage, so now I can simmer down and jump back in, y'all. Here we go. The heart transmission. You know what, Carolyn? not even going to go look and see what it was, but I have a feeling it was a bag that, by the way, was very much secured, but apparently Spirit wanted to make a point of like, did y'all just hear that? To say, hey, let's, make sure we're, keeping our thinking caps and our listening ears on, because that was like Spirit saying, word. But okay, before I digress again, it's a diva spirit. Oh my gosh. Right? I'm telling you, I'm like a spicy diva today. I'm trying to stay in my nice Mary Poppins voice, but y'all know what happens when I get spicy. So I will try to hold it together. All right. The transmission of the heart. Oh my gosh. Your heart is capable not only of giving and receiving love, but of connecting you to a great network of beings that resonate in the highest frequencies of divine love. Through your heart, you can receive information and guidance from networks of light. Okay, proof that they do exist. Networks of light that fill our universe. As you learn to open your heart to receiving those transmissions, your ability to work with group consciousness in a loving way increases. You shall affect humanity in a loving way, influencing the collective rather than allowing the lower frequencies of the collective to overwhelm you. There it is. Yes. Oh my gosh, that Phil Collins song, Hold on My Heart. Yes, just soaking it in. Woo! Wow. The heart is the key to deciding where you offer your devotion. We talked about this. We cannot keep giving our love, our feelings, our heart, our hope away like samples at Costco. We have got to rein that jazz in, y'all, because Spirit is guiding and leading us to the network of light that fills the universe. And the light worker beings who resonate at that high frequency of divine love is where we are to be directing our love and light at this time. So it says, when you offer devotion to the group consciousness that loves you unconditionally, your heart feels safe, loved, and an inner knowing of the rightness of what group is for you. Whether that group exists on an earthly plane or in a spiritual dimension, for as long as it gives you life, broadens your horizons, nourishes your truths, and empowers you to live your destiny, that group is serving you. Hello. That's powerful. Oh my gosh, you guys. Your heart will guide you to operate differently with different people. You may be guided to explore hobbies and interests that lead you to the next group that your presence can assist. The heart will also guide you when it's time to move on. The transmission of the heart gives a truthful assessment of interaction of your frequency with the frequency of others. Is the frequency mutually raised? Then this is a spiritually constructive connection. If it is diminished, it will not be so helpful. The heart empowers you to know when to work with others, for how long and in what way. Trust it. The more you do, the more groups which can bring great benefits to you and the planet can enter into your world. Isn't that beautiful, guys? I mean, seriously, when we say your vibe attracts your tribe, it really does. And when it is mutual and it is high vibe, you begin to feel that safety and the connection. And that's what we're here for. That's what we're about. So I thank each of you for being here and for blessing each person in this space with light and love. You are all incredibly amazing. Number 21, spiritual service. Oh my gosh. These cards, you guys. Whew. Self-doubt can be a habit that is hard to break. It can slow down your spiritual progress, fulfillment of your life purpose, And ultimately, it won't stop you, but it can make your progress seem more challenging. It is easier to fulfill your purpose when you acknowledge your own goodness, your own talents, and do what you love to the best of your abilities. Realize you are good enough. Your work is good. You have something of value to offer. Now is the time to let go of fear of failure, concern about your ability, and your right to live a happy and fulfilled life of success. The universe believes in you. Whew. Wow. The universe believes in you. If at any time you find yourself blocked by fear or performance anxiety, it can be helpful to release these blocks by asking yourself, how could you best serve the greater good at this time? The answer? Never shrink back in fear. It will always be choose belief over doubt. It will always be move ahead. To take the opportunity offered to you as a vote of confidence from the universe, this realization will bring you peace of mind so you can resume your progress and share what you have with the world. Isn't that beautiful, guys? See, light workers, it's important for you to take the time to recognize how far you've come in your journey. Acknowledge the people you have assisted in your own special way. Acknowledge the positive influence of love that you've added to the collective human soul through your willingness to take your spiritual journey. Open your heart and care about life on earth. Your spiritual service has been noticed by the spiritual worlds, and you're being empowered to serve in increasingly beautiful ways. Your service is already successful, and it will only increase in potency, power, and peace. Ooh, that is beautiful. Goodness, you guys. Wow. Number 32, divine grace, the law of efficiency. It is time your life became easier. Time for you to walk the way of divine grace with trust, simplicity, and acceptance. You don't have to try to make things happen. You can gracefully act without attachment and trust. All will be as it is meant to be. All will be as it's meant to be. Surrender your struggles as you allow life to serve you with love and kindness. This is the most efficient use of your energy and will lead to the best results. Okay, so we're being given an instruction. We apparently, probably, most likely, have not been paying attention to our use of our energy. You know, in the natural world, we always hear things about energy efficient vehicles, energy efficient appliances. What makes them so efficient? Well, they're trying to help us to harness that power in a way where we are not being wasteful or misusing it. So shall it be with us in our spiritual and our physical bodies. This law is to help us recognize that there is a law of efficiency, and we need to be aware of it so that we are not working against this natural law. Just like we've talked about the law of reciprocity, the law of attraction. Get acquainted with this law, because for those of us who have experienced pushing the cart up the hill, it is time to turn the beat around, y'all. Okay, the law of efficiency encourages us to work smarter rather than harder. It's like learning to allow a wave to carry you to shore rather than swimming the entire way with your own efforts against the current, right? The law of efficiency and divine grace is at work when you hitch your wagon to the universe knowing that you need to learn and listen. Okay? It means tuning into what feels right or wrong at any given time. Sometimes you want to push forward, yet your intuitive knowing will guide you to rest. Sometimes you want to hide from a challenge, yet you know in your bones it is time to step up and shine with boldness despite the fear you might feel. The universe has a sense of natural flow, cycles, and timing that assures us and supports every dream we dare to dream, and that every one of them can come into fruition in due course. The law of efficiency is also known as the path of least resistance. We must find the strength that comes from letting go and trusting that the universe knows what it's doing. It takes spiritual maturity to cede to wisdom greater than our own immediate understanding. When you are surfing the wave rather than swimming against the current, you will see the efficiency with life and its cycles. Wow. Woof. Trust now that all will come in due time. In new time. Oh my gosh. Whoosah. Guys, these cards, for those of you who just came in, we had the initiation by fire, starting out in this journey as a twin flame, and yes, I just did air quotes, brought you to a deeper understanding of a bigger picture of you as a powerful light worker, as a master healer, as a being that has ascended, as an individual who has been operating in harmony and peace, gifted with wisdom, that is present in the now, that is reassured by the divine and by the universe that all is well, because you're being called to trust in the plan. The universe has your back. Open your heart up and allow the eyes of your heart to see what the eyes in your head do not. Your heart has an intelligence all on its own. Step boldly into spiritual service. Do not delay or be afraid. Don't talk yourself out of it because you don't think you have the right skill set. You don't think that what you have to bring to the table is good enough. Throw that mindset out and embrace who you are. Allow that wisdom and knowledge to flow in. And allow the law of efficiency to work in your life. Pay attention to the cycles and seasons and align yourself with the divine. You've been initiated. You have stepped up as a flame. You are now a splendid torch, and you are part of a blazing inferno as a collective to help bring light and love to this world. Wow, guys. Oh my gosh. Oh, you guys are so cute. You crack me up. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. So, we're going back to the circus for a hot minute because Spirit had just a couple of cards from this deck that needed to come out and be seen tonight. And I think all three are cards that we have not experienced before. So I'm kind of excited to know what they are about. The first one is the Tiger Angel. The Tiger Angel, and it's a number 4 card. Oh my gosh, like a garage band from Seattle. You guys are so cute. I love it. The Tiger Angel. The universe needs you. Oh my gosh, right out the gate, Spirit. Whew. Guys, here we go. The universe needs you. It needs your strength, your guiding hand, your devotion, your goodness, and your protection. There are people, projects, ideas, and hopes that need your encouragement, your optimism, and your nurturing. You have helpful healing power in you. Be confident enough to be gentle, and your inner power shall uplift and protect many in this world, keeping them safe and inspiring them to trust in love. Oh my gosh, y'all, I have to back up from the desk for a minute. This is so beautiful and profound. I am just shook up. Oh my gosh. Spirit is just confirming over and over again to us the importance of stepping into mission work and serving and honoring these commitments that we have voluntarily made to serve humanity. Oh my gosh. Holy smokes, you guys. I'm sorry. I'm just my Cardi B moment. Oh, I'm like, wow, this is so huge. I love it. Oh. Whew. I'm going to read that line again. Be confident enough to be gentle, and your inner power shall uplift and protect many in this world, keeping them safe and inspiring them to trust in love. Oh my gosh. Whew. We all have moments where we wonder if we're doing such a great job at this game of life. The idea of helping others might appeal, and yet when we have our moments of struggle in our own lives, we may question whether or not we are a good candidate to protect, guide, and nurture others. When the desire to create a positive contribution to the world exists in your heart, you must remember such a desire was placed there on purpose, for your life purpose. The universe knows what you're capable of, and the universe believes in you. Even though you don't always realize it, you have a light of an angel and the fierceness of a tiger within you. You are capable of so much more than you realize. One of your spiritual gifts is the art of invisible influence. This empowers you to guide others without breaking the spirit of those you lead. You don't need to tell others what to do or how to be. You can simply hold a vision of them in your heart, a vision that sees them becoming all that they can be. Your influence becomes powerful in the lives of others based on how you choose to live. Even if you don't say a word, your presence assists. Maybe your invisible influence extends to your family, your friends, your neighbors, co-workers, clients. It might even be the world at large, as you are simply helping by how you choose to think and be in your life. There is truth in your heart. The truth knows that every being is loved and deserves to feel safe and live their life in freedom and in truth. Your adherence to this truth can tame even the most fearful, resistant thoughts within you and people around you. Remembering the ability you have to calm the heart and empower the soul creates a feeling of security within you. Your invisible influence also helps all beings to remember there is no need to fear, and together we can create a world where all creatures are happy and free. Oh gosh, you guys, that is just so sweet. I mean, goodness. Whoo, woosah. That is so beautiful. I love it. Oh my gosh, we had another angel card. Voice of an angel. That was a number 4. This is a number 4. Oh my goodness. Y'all are gonna laugh. And I was like, what's Gwen Stefani doing on my card? I will not do a Gwen Stefani impersonation for y'all. I will just stay focused on the cards as Spirit would like me to do. Oh, I'm just a girl. Okay, sorry. Okay, and I'm back. I love these cards. They are so wild. Voice of an angel. You have something to say. There is a unique voice within you that wants to be expressed creatively in the world. Whether it is a conversation you need to have, a truth stated, or a song to be sung, or a book to be written, honor your voice. Not only your own spiritual growth, but support others on their path too. If you do not allow inspiration to flow, you're going to feel blocked, as though something that needs to happen naturally is not happening. It is an uncomfortable sensation that can lead to feelings of depression, self-doubt, lack of confidence, and eventually wear away at your self-esteem. Sometimes we unintentionally hold ourselves back from expressing the inspiration, the ideas, and imaginations we feel because we are afraid. We're afraid that we are making it up, that we will be judged, or will fail to deliver a worthy expression of the idea. Maybe someone else can do it better anyway, or we simply choose not to value our inspiration or to make it a priority in our lives. So we don't set time aside or devote energy to bring it to life. Okay, pull over. Calling all cars. We talked about Shakti and Shiva at the beginning of this message, the beautiful divine feminine and divine masculine energies associated with creation. Okay? You have the power within you to bring your ideas into fruition, devoting that energy to bring it to life. So let's do it. Whatever it is that you have been called to create, let's get it. Let's do it. Don't delay. You have a voice. You have a vision. You have an idea that is needing to be expressed. Do not hold back anymore. When this oracle appears, you're being given two pieces of guidance. Firstly, your idea, intuition, or imagination is not off base, but it's spot on for your own unique life journey. You are tapping into pure inspiration, and the divine muse of creativity is blessing you. If you feel blocked or uncertain about how to direct your creativity, the universe is letting you know you are being sent a muse, the inspiration you need to find your own true voice. Secondly, you're being asked to have trust and courage and confidence in yourself, to follow through on the gift or idea that has been given to you. This is not the time for you to keep quiet, play it safe, or hold yourself back, or even allowing others to step up and speak for you. The time has come for you to speak your truth, to express yourself, to have confidence in your own ideas and inspirations in your voice. This oracle also confirms the time has come, or very soon will, for these ideas to transform into physical reality. They're going to require action in the physical world. Therefore, you are going to attract opportunities to bring what started as a wonderful idea into material reality. If you want to manifest something and you've already been working to that end, Voice of an Angel confirms that it is going to happen. You will sing your own soul song in whatever way is true for you. I love it. Oh my gosh, beautiful. The last card that came from this deck was confetti. And of course I'm chuckling because, you know, confetti is about celebrating. So I'm going to guess that maybe there's something to be, yep, there it is. Can't make this up, right? You will soon have cause for celebration, whether a big win or a token gain affirming that the best is yet to come. Sweet success is headed your way. Prepare to celebrate. It's time to be a party person, to find the celebratory spirit within. Maybe you already feel it, or maybe it's the last thing in the world you can imagine feeling right now. But whether it's on your radar or not, a cause for celebration is imminent. So, you can put yourself in the party mood. It starts with a carnival attitude and a pleasure-seeking state of mind. Can you allow for pleasure, for play? Oh yes, There is always so much to do, but sometimes all that can happen more quickly and easily another day. The Oracle of Confetti suggests that your time and energy are best spent in playfulness. That this most enjoyable piece of spiritual guidance you're going to receive, so please relish it. Don't wait another moment to get your celebratory vibe on. Confetti also brings you the message that if you want more success and happiness and celebration in your life, you can enhance that right now by being happy for the success of others around you. Do you know that success is like a wave? When you genuinely congratulate another and feel happy for their happiness, your own energy field gets a jolt of that same energy. You attract it into your own life. You deserve success, for all you've accomplished is just as much as anyone else. So be happy for another, even if a part of you wonders if there's enough to go around. If maybe they have taken your piece of the pie, if you wonder if their success is really deserved, let such thoughts be without adding to their power by either being embarrassed about them or pretending they don't exist, or even feeling like you're a bad person for thinking such a way. Just take charge and choose how you want to respond to another's victory. Maybe you can even respond to your own doubts by saying, this person is having their turn, which means my turn will be coming sooner. Be happy. Be happy for them. Be happy for you. This oracle lets you know the universe is giving you notice of a party, and you are most definitely meant to attend, and it's heading your way right now. Oh my gosh, you guys, I love it. Celebrate good times, come on. You know, we celebrate when others are experiencing a victory or a win in their lives. You know, celebrate the fact that you're coming into union with yourself. Celebrate the fact that you have found soulmates, your soul family, other light workers that are building a community and encouraging and inspiring each other. It's all part of this big divine plan. And y'all are going to forgive me. I am trying to zoom out because that was crazy town. All right, hopefully that's a little bit better. But there is enough joy to go around. There is enough light to go around. And it's okay for us to be happy when others receive a benefit or a blessing, even if we don't see ours coming in at that moment in time. Woo! All right. Hope everybody is doing well. I know y'all are kind of quiet tonight. What is going on up in here? I don't know if it's something glitching out on my side, but I can't see the chat, but that's okay. I'm just excited that you guys are all here and that these messages are on fire. We only have, I think, 2 more decks to go through, and we are cruising right along. So I'm going to keep it pushing, and thank you so much for being here, guys. I appreciate you so much. All right. So let me shuffle these bad boys. Let me shuffle these bad boys up. Here we go. Thank you, Spirit. These messages are so empowering. Wow. Yep. Whoop, there it is. Storm Wisdom, Angel Raziel, and Peter's Sight. That crystal. So, we've seen this card before, guys, and it's pretty powerful what it has to say about storm wisdom. We bring you the gift of storm wisdom. This is the fierce cleansing nature of divine compassion made manifest in the world. Storm wisdom thrills the spirit, for it understands that so much benefit and liberation will come from this process. Yet the mind may quake at the prospect of such little control over how your life events are unfolding. Is anybody a little rattled right now because the way things are unfolding in their life looks nothing like what they were hoping or anticipating? I think so. But the good news is This is all happening for your greatest and highest good. It said, what is happening during an experience of storm wisdom is anything that has become stagnant or obstructing your spiritual growth is going to be uprooted. You may find that the divine storm of transformation powering through your life feels like an upheaval, creative chaos, uncertainty, and excitement. You might also feel liberated and exhilarated, whilst also wondering, is everything going to be okay? Remember, you will only be asked to give up something in order to receive that which is far more beautiful and supportive of your sacred life journey. Whoo! I'm going to read that again, guys. Oh my gosh. You must remember you will only be asked to give up something in order to receive that which is far more beautiful and supportive of your sacred life journey. You must also remember that hold on, lost my place, guys. You must also remember the cleansing power of the storm is here to revitalize you, bring you fresh energy and perspective to take forward in your journey, and is a divine blessing which will only bring good into your life. There is one little tiny section of this card that really hits super duper close to home, and I want to see if I can locate it real quick, this passage, because it was so pivotal that I thought, man, everybody needs to hear this or recognize this. So just give me one sec, guys. Let's see where it is. Okay, well, I'm just going to go ahead and paraphrase it, just so you know. What this card basically indicated is that for many of us, it took a storm of epic proportion to help us to release anything that is no longer for our highest good. That it's a cleansing grace that goes through our lives. It's love in action. That when these tower moments or crumblings appear, it's not to harm us, but it's actually for our greatest and highest good. And that we're not to resist it, we're not to fight it, hide from it. These storms of life come through because of the benevolence of the universe wanting to refresh us and help us. Okay? So I just wanted to remind you guys that as this card came up again, as it's come up before, is that some of us are going to have to develop an even deeper trust for Source and the universe, particularly when things do not seem in our control. Yep. Wow. I don't think we've seen this card before, you guys, but it is a number 5, Goddess Persephone and Ruby, the Inner Queen. The Inner Queen. All right. Let's see here. Number 50. All right. Hope everybody is doing okay. Thank you again for being here. All right. Card number 50. The Inner Queen. We bring you the empowerment of the Inner Queen. The Inner Queen exercises authority through divine feminine wisdom. Her empowerment is active within men and women that consciously seek to honor feeling, instinct, and intuition, and choose to live their lives according to a moral code of compassion. When the Inner Queen stirs within, judgment is replaced with empathy for your own suffering and that of others. You can understand that human beings who cannot resolve their suffering will unconsciously act out their pain in the world. Good gravy, you guys. Some of these lines from these cards tonight are just shaking me up. Let me read that again. You can understand that humans who cannot resolve their suffering will unconsciously act out their pain in the world. They are unconsciously expressing their inner story with their outer actions, the story of their inner pain. Healing power of the inner queen brings inner pain to consciousness where it can finally be released and the soul be freed. This can happen because of her compassion. The inner queen does not approach life with a fearful or judging nature. She can move freely through all realms, witness great pain and darkness, and remain centered in her heart, shining a gentle light of intention for the liberation from suffering for all beings. She reminds us of our innate divine dignity and healing power of our compassion. The oracle of the inner queen comes to you as a reminder that your compassion for yourself and others is your source of power. It gives you the ability to be moved by another's plight without taking on their suffering as your own, which would drain you. It would prevent you from being able to hold the gentle light of awareness for the person who needs it to heal. Her presence empowers you to care for the world without becoming distraught and fatigued. Compassion will leave you energized and motivated to work towards your sacred purpose in life of caring for the world in your own unique and creative way. Your compassion for the world will affirm your dignity and empower you to stay true to your own reality whilst respecting the experiences of others. If you have been judging yourself or another, it is likely you have become enmeshed in their pain. Read that one again. If you have been judging yourself or another, then it is likely you have become enmeshed in their pain, tired and perhaps even angry or afraid. If you are feeling used, abused, exploited, taken advantage of in any way, then the inner queen rises up to remind you that you are royal. You are guided to seek out your inner divine dignity, summon your compassion for yourself and others involved, and give yourself permission to disengage from the drama. Step back and take care of your own needs first. Then you can respond rather than react to what is happening within you and around you. Whew, this is powerful, guys. Oh my goodness. The inner queen within will help you gather your energy back to your heart center so you can shine your compassion as you acknowledge that everyone is doing their best and everyone has the divine right and power to choose how they respond to the mysteries of life. The inner queen is also bringing you guidance to honor what you need to do with your life. You are a sovereign being, and you're honoring your spiritual truth, and that's how you act as a guardian of your soul. In choosing that which honors you as you are, rather than trying to force yourself to be something or someone you are not naturally meant to be, you will gain so much energy. Life becomes so much easier, and the universe can support you. As you honor yourself in this way, you are honoring the divine, for it is the divine that lives in you and created you to be as you are for a sacred purpose. The inner queen is a priestess, a bridge, a channel between the worlds. She brings messages from the worlds beyond the earthly realm. If you have been wanting a message from someone who has passed, consider this oracle a message that has been given. Love is the answer to your question. This oracle also supports you in particular if you are wanting to do work on spirit release, helping people honor death rather than fear it, to cross over with consciousness and dignity. And also, if you wish to work with the divine feminine through dance, art, and music, it also confirms if you are interested in any shamanic or kind of transformational healing, if you wish to do any work that involves relaying messages between the worlds, such as channeling or mediumship, you are encouraged to pursue your studies. As you tap into a natural talent that you have, you will develop it further in service of love. Wow. Holy smokes. Finally, if you've been in a time of darkness, craving light and life, the oracle affirms it is coming to an end and that you shall ascend with dignity and wisdom, proud of all you have learned and the growth you have undertaken. Isn't that amazing, you guys? Isn't that amazing? I absolutely love this. The inner queen in each of us is calling us to rise above whatever circumstances we're experiencing. And if you think of it, we all have probably experienced seeing a queen embodied in the physical, whether it was on a movie or it was a TV show, or perhaps we saw some type of a publication. I remember probably one of the first queens that I remember vividly was, oh my gosh, Queen Yaga Khan and Queen Grace Kelly, and of course Queen Elizabeth. But the way that these queens hold themselves, their posture, make sure that that crown does not fall down. And so whether you're male or female in gender, your inner queen is the queen that is able to handle challenges in a sovereign, royal way. In fact, if you're familiar with the Bible, I think often of Queen Esther and her Hebrew name, Hadassah, and how she was humble, but yet she was strong enough to carry the mantle of being a queen and was able to bring about change and help people. And so when we refer to our inner queen and allow that peace and light and justice and kindness to emerge, that calm, cool, collected queen to emerge in times of chaos and difficulty, we are governing ourselves and we are teaching people how to treat us, and we are able to move royally and victoriously from strength to strength in our journey. Oh my goodness. I hope everybody is doing okay. I think my chat froze up, y'all. Forgive me. Oh, wow, Carolyn, there it is. Whoop, there it is. Wow, all of a sudden my chat just flew up, you guys. I mean, I went from being frozen to everyone showing up. That is amazing. Hi, Leo's son. Good to see you. Yes. Oh my gosh, guys. I mean, I feel all flushed just from looking at this beauty of this card and this ruby. You know, okay, and I know Matt's going to be like, oh, what? You know, we sometimes see where we hear kings can be a bit merciless, that, you know, if you have to bring the matter to the king, he's going to be like, I will cut you. You know, he cuts things down. Kings don't play. They're like, what kind of tomfoolery is this? And then they're like, yeah, we're not doing that today. Where the queen will be like, okay, let me try to understand both sides. You know, there was, I want to say it was that old story about two people showed up and they were claiming that the baby belonged to them, and the king was like, okay, who's this baby belong to? What child is this? You know, and they're both claiming that the baby is theirs. And so the king is like, you know what? Here's what we about to do. Let's go ahead and cut this baby in half. And it was like, what? You know, panic at the disco. What do you mean cut the baby in half? Because kings don't play. Kings are like, I like it black and white. I want the information. Give it to me now. Let's handle this. The queen would have been like, okay, it's obvious you both love the baby. However, This baby only belongs to one of you. So if you want what's in the best interest of the baby, whoever the real parent is needs to stand up. Will the real Slim Shady please stand up so that we can get on with our day and we can move forward. So the way that the king handles things and the way that the queen handles things are very different, you know? Yes, that's right, Matt, the Queen of Swords, I will cut you. They sure do handle things that way. But that inner queen in each of us, that's like that divine feminine energy of the queen in us that's saying, I know how to support and be fair and be compassionate, but oh, hold up, don't bring no drama and BS up in my business. I will not be having that today. But yes, I can love you from a distance. I can be compassionate, but don't bring that mess up in here, because queens understand that they have to remain in a fair, balanced, and compassionate way. But they can't let everybody up in the castle, right? I know y'all are laughing. Could you imagine if the Queen of England was like, okay, everybody that has a problem, go ahead and line up at the doors of Buckingham Palace and we're going to see how we could solve it. That will not be happening. The Queen is like, listen, we're going to issue a decree. Here's how we're going to handle this. And we're going to serve the needs of the people, but we will not be having, kangaroo court up in here today. So we're being called to govern ourselves and to be super mindful of what we do with our nurturing energy, because we can't be giving it away like free samples at Costco. Just saying. Okay, you guys, let me shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Every day I'm shuffling. Hey, Radhika. Yes, that's right, the mandalas. Oh my gosh, seriously? See, boy, this was meant to be, right? This was meant to be tonight. Oh, goodness, look at that. Goddess Sekhmet and fire agate, passion of the lion heart. We just had an angel or the tiger angel, right? And now we have the lion heart. Two very ferocious creatures, very protective, right? Very protective. Okay. We bring you the empowerment of the passion of the lion heart. Through passion, you will dedicate yourself with an intensity and a discipline that may surprise you. Passion is love activated. It is energy that moves you from within and empowers you to act in the world in ways you would not otherwise dare to even consider. Passion gives you strength, plugs you into the eternal energy of sacred fire. Good gravy. Here we go with the fire, guys. And it generates the ability to accomplish tasks you once may not have believed possible. With great passion, there can be great pain. The heart that loves, wild and open, is also the heart that can feel disappointment and doubt most keenly. The empowerment of the lion heart strengthens your heart to recover from any pain through the power of courage, commitment, and bold, loving devotion to what matters most to you. Ooh, that's beautiful. Ooh, I love this. It says there are those that will be led through life by the cool light of their inner knowing. Those that will be led by their heart, their dreams, and their aspirations. Those led by their heart need a passionate purpose, a sense of meaningful, motivating desire to gain energy and accomplish great things. They have tremendous divine potential because they are less limited by the constraints of the mind. Wow. How many of you are feeling passionate about your life mission? I mean, I know it's probably an easier question to say how many people feel passionate about their twin, about their mirror, about a soulmate, but how excited and passionate are you about your life mission? I love it. This oracle comes to you with a message. Trust your passion, your heart. Believe in what moves you the most. The desires in your heart are there by divine design. They are as they are meant to be. There's that again, meant to be, that phrase. You are here to further your journey of trusting in the heart. Whether that means you've been a raging divine lion for many years or just starting to wonder if you can turn your quiet truths into a mighty roar, you are being invited to go deeper into the passion of your heart and live your divine purpose with courage and conviction. Now, if your heart is tired, feeling broken, overwhelmed, despairing, doubting, and suffering from compassion fatigue, you know, where you still care but you can't summon the energy to feel anything at the moment, this oracle brings you comfort. Rest, heal, replenish. Your passion has not faded, but you must give yourself the time you need to recover from these remarkable exertions. Allow your passion to motivate you and do not burn out. Take the time you need. Allow the divine to heal you. Know that your shining lion heart shall burn bright with energy soon again. Isn't that beautiful, guys? Your lion heart. Your lion heart is going to burn. And remember, we talked about the fire, initiation by fire. Your lion heart is going to burn bright again. Again. Beautiful. Number 40, Goddess Saraswati and Ammonite, from word to world. I was about to say word to your mother. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is amazing. So amazing. I love it. I love it. I love it. We bring you the empowerment of the word to the world. What you speak of with intention, you shall manifest. You are blessed with creative power of an open, activated throat chakra. As you release subconscious fear of speaking your truth, memories of being silenced, and claim your true divine voice, your ability to change the world through your intention is amplified. You have the power of divine creation through sound in you. What you wish to create and experience, speak of it with joy. Oh my gosh, you guys. I love this. Speak of it with joy. Are you speaking about your life with joy? Are you speaking about your dreams and your goals with joy? Are you thinking about how you can make an impact in this world and what a joy it is to serve? Get excited. Like that card about celebration. Your words have power, and the intention behind your words have power. You know, even in the Bible, it says life and death is in the power of the tongue. Choose life. Speak life over yourself. Speak life over your mission, your dreams, your hopes. This oracle comes to you with a message to use your voice. Speak your truths. Speak your desires. Speak of what you wish to experience. And when you catch yourself thinking or speaking in a voice other than love, be kind and change it. Your words have power. Use them wisely. If another has been speaking negativity to you, you have the power to do something about it. Express how you feel when hearing it, or choose to step back, or both. You have the right and spiritual responsibility to choose which of the many and varied voices in the world you allow to enter your mind. If you have been working with affirmations, or you're interested in using your voice in a healing capacity, as a writer, a sound healer, an artist, this oracle is encouraging you. Honor your healing power as you explore the role your voice can play in manifesting your divine destiny. Manifest it. Manifest it. Bring it forward. Hello. Y'all are so funny. I tell you, I look over and it warms my heart. It makes me giggle, feel all giddy. I love you guys. Thank you so much for the spirit of joy and laughter. It really makes my day. Oh my goodness, look at this. So see, look at these goddesses and queens coming out tonight. Goddess Gaia and Ocean Jasper. Goodwill. And we're not talking about the kind of goodwill we have to go hunting for. Goodwill. Oh my goodness. I love it, guys. All right. Hold on. I'm coming. I'm looking for it right now, guys. I'm going to see. It is number 45. Another 9 card. Oh my gracious. All right. Here we go. We bring you the empowerment of goodwill. There is a type of spiritual power you can co-create which benefits and protects you whilst mutually empowering others to take their journey and experience divine success. Ooh, I love that. Divine success. The spiritual power known as goodwill is generated by how you feel inside and the attitude you cultivate towards others. When you know you have value, it is easy to recognize the value in another. When you feel encouraged by the universe, it is easy to encourage others. As you put out support, encouragement, and goodwill for the success of all beings, this energy is amplified and returned to you. Oh my goodness, I love this. Beautiful. When you feel peace within, it's easier to recognize that you have a place in the world and a destiny that no person can take away from you. And when you recognize that, it's easier to know that others have their own place destined for them alone. This removes fear and competition and allows you to become an encourager. An encourager is a person who generates goodwill. They are not afraid of missing out. They believe in their own destiny and operate in a field of abundance. They trust that their rightful divine inheritance will be bestowed upon them according to a loving and generous divine intelligence. They trust that all people can receive without causing harm or diminishment to another. They believe in win-win situations, and the only way humanity can evolve is together, better together. So they want others to succeed. They are happy to be at the cosmic traffic light, so to speak, and allow others who have the green light to go first. They know their time for a green light will come in due course, and so shall it be for taking a journey on the divine highway of life. Goodwill that is cultivated by individuals becomes a part of the collective field. It is the psychic equivalent of a group of angels, perhaps cheerleaders with pom-poms waiting on the sidelines until someone needs help. Then they burst forward with unparalleled enthusiasm to rally the person's spirits and boost their confidence. If you have ever attended a sporting game with a cheer squad in attendance, you will know just how effective encouragement can be for teammates in the game to tap into their strength of will and refuse to give up. The stronger that field of goodwill created on a day-to-day basis by individuals, the more encouragement is available to whomever needs it, whenever they need it. It is very real. Although the prospect of angelic cheerleaders might be amusing, and the energy of goodwill has the power to reach into another person's life and turn desperation into determination, it is a force worth cultivating in our world by simply wishing each person well and being an encourager because of this alone. However, there is further benefit to goodwill. For those who consciously cultivate it, it becomes a field against ill-wishing, which is the opposite of goodwill. Ill-wishing and curses are fear-based energies which are either repelled by goodwill or absorbed and transformed by it. You don't have to interact or react with those energies or even pay them much attention at all, if any. You just need to focus on how you feel within yourself when you want everybody to win at their spiritual game of life. You'll get the encouragement back when you need it. And of course, as you say to the universe, I want everyone to win, the universe says to you, I want you to win. Oh my gosh, you guys, I just totally had a Tyler Perry moment. That was funny. There was one of his movies where they did a blooper reel at the end. And you know, he tries desperately to stay in character, but every once in a while, if they flub a line, you know, he'll go from talking in his Medea voice, and all of a sudden, he'll go back into his Tyler Perry deep voice. That just happened to me right now. I was like, what just happened here? My baritone voice came out in the middle of the reading. That's funny. But as you can see, these crystal mandala cards really hit close to home and really illuminate for us this empowerment and encouragement that Spirit wants us to be aware of. I mean, it is absolutely beautiful. And these cards, not so much as reading from the book about them, but intuitively, I'm going to show you the messages that Spirit gave me as I pulled out the deck. So, this deck talks about us returning to our own mastery. Okay? This twin flame journey, initiation by fire, lit a fire under our behinds to return to ourselves and to master ourselves. As the fire has been burning and blazing, now the veil has become thinner and thinner. And now we are experiencing more spiritual things than many of us have probably experienced in our entire lives. We are so close to that spiritual veil. Many people are able to even pass back and forth through the veil. It's pretty significant because, you know, as this conduit between heaven and earth, this bridge, we are being made privy to some beautiful spiritual truths and knowledge in order to assist humanity. Okay? Then, but wait, there's more. But wait, there's more. There is a dream sanctuary that each one of us has. Meaning that when we are sleeping, our dreams are a sanctuary. Things are being revealed to us in our dreams. If you are noticing, hi Victoria, hello, that you are having dreams, make sure you're writing them down. Make sure you are writing those visions, those dreams down as they're coming to you in real time. Because as I just shared, as you've been on this journey to return to yourself, the spirituality that you've obtained through the twin flame journey has propelled you into a place where the veil is very thin now. So you are working things out, gaining knowledge that's coming to you through your dreams. And it's for your greatest and highest good that you write these things down, that you take heed and remember what's being shared to you and told to you in your dreams. Yep. Beautiful. Okay. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad you guys are here. Okay, so we just talked about that. Now, but wait, there's more. Okay. We talked a bit about this before. On your quest as a twin flame, you might have thought you were alone, might have thought you were going a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs because the changes that were happening were heating up. It was like someone was turning up the temperature, turning up the heat. Like if you were to go into a jacuzzi or a sauna, you were starting to feel the heat of that connection. But it was really about bringing you back to yourself, to the most authentic version of who you are. And so as you went through the journey, as you went through your quest, you developed into this splendid torch along the way. And then you discovered that there's even more light workers creating this beautiful, powerful vortex of light, and that you are not alone. You are part of a family. There are soul mates who are here to support you both platonically and romantically on your journey. And because you were willing to do the work, Spirit was literally wooing you to say yes to your higher calling. You recognized you were going to allow yourself to be reborn daily. That's why many of us are evolving in such a fast pace, because we are being reborn daily. Oops, hang on a sec, guys. Yeah. Once you said yes to your higher calling, and you've allowed yourself to be reborn daily, meaning that you've let go of the past and you're breathing in your new incarnation, now you have become one with the sun. Be the light. Isn't that beautiful? You are one with the sun. Here, you're holding it. Now you are embracing it. You are embracing your light as a light worker. You're embracing this journey. You're not fighting with it. It says you are one with the light of the universe. Every cell of your body, your temple is a miniature sun. I love this. You are the sunlight of the Spirit. There is nothing you have ever done or can do that will diminish your light. Even though the clouds of self-doubt may temporarily obscure your awareness, behind those clouds, your inner radiance still shines, whether you realize it or not. You emit divine awareness. You are not moving toward the light on your hero's journey, beseeching it to have mercy on you. Your wake-up call is to realize that you can run, but you cannot hide from your true nature. This is not grandiose. It is a humble truth that also applies to our brothers and sisters on this planet. Be still, knowing the ground you stand on is holy, and the spotlight of divine love, intelligence, beauty, and creativity is on you. You are finally awakening to your true spiritual essence. You are giving yourself permission to shine, and you are becoming aware that your awakening is lighting the path of inspiration for others to follow. The mantra is, I am one with the sun, the light that lights up the world, and all is extremely well. Now, I love that that card just said to stand still, because look what card was next. From fear to fuel. Stand still and own your power. The card right by its side, eyes on the prize. Trust the guidance of your North Star. Beautiful, right? You have transformed and turned from fear into fuel, which is why you are now one with the sun, which is why you are this splendid torch. You have been going through the initiation by fire, and you're being called to not be afraid of what you're experiencing. Keep your eyes on the prize. And I'm going to go ahead and read that one. I think that's gorgeous too. It's so beautiful, right? Eyes on the prize. Oh, okay. As you journey back home with your reward in tow, you realize this is more than a footpath. It's a weave between who you used to be and who you are becoming. You don't have to know exactly how this process will unfold from here on out. Your only job is to keep your eyes on the prize. Follow your North Star. At this moment, your North Star is hanging directly over the place where you started your journey. Well, Good gravy. Here we go, guys. The place where we started our journey, right? Hold on. Here we go, right? The return. That's where you started your journey. All right. Consider George Bailey in the movie It's a Wonderful Life. Once he completes his life review and has the epiphany that everyone would not be better off without him, he runs back to Bedford Falls and is home in time to hug and kiss his family and hang the Christmas star on the tree. He is in the same place that he started, but is changed and willing to participate in life from a whole new perspective. Okay? So, this is the new perspective. This is the new perspective. Like that song by Brian McKnight, you know, back at one. You know, now we're back at one. Even though it seems like we've traveled far, we returned to ourselves, but now we can participate in our lives from a whole new perspective. A whole new perspective. The symbol of the star symbolizes you are being guided from on high. Things are looking up for you. In order for you to become the star of your own life, you're going to have to remember Einstein's words. You can't solve a problem with the same mind that created it. In other words, look up, seek a higher point of view, and let your higher guidance system lead the way. I'm going to say that again. Let your higher guidance system lead the way. The mantra says, I am connected with the celestial body of the universe. I have permission to shine at maximum wattage. And I'm telling you guys, this is some maximum wattage right here. Maximum wattage. Okay. You're invited. You are cordially invited to take front and center stage in your life as a light worker, as a part of humanity. It's time to suit up, show up, and open up. You have nothing to be afraid of. Nothing to be afraid of. You've found your way home, back to yourself. You've been awakened. Your gifts are flowing. You're activated. Will you accept this invitation to step front and center in your life? To shed any faulty perceptions of yourself that you developed or were projected onto you by other individuals, organizations, groups? Are you ready to accept the invitation to be the best person that you can be, the best version of yourself? You're being called for such a time as this, and you're ready. You're ready. If you thought you were just going to sit back and be a bench warmer in your life, I got news for you. It ain't going to work. All that talent and ability inside of you, in your little pinky finger, you are being called to be like the opening lineup, okay? You are called for such a time as this. Accept the invitation and rise. You were born for this. Foster your intention for incarnating in this dimension. You were born for this. Make the grade with flying colors. Remember, you signed up for this. Your soul knows it right well. You know that you're here for a purpose and a mission, and you know damn well that you have everything it takes to fulfill it. So do it. Do it. never a crowd on the leading edge. Honor those who honor you. You're coming into contact with high vibrational counterparts, soulmates, both platonic and romantic. If you are sitting on your hands and you identified and recognize individuals in your life that were sent from above, do you see this up here? Sent from above? And you're not opening your mouth because of ego or pride, Spirit's about to spank your butt. Honor those who honor you. Don't be filled with ego or pride or afraid to say what's on your heart, because let me tell you, the people you're attracting into your life now are different from those people from yesterday and even the day before. You're attracting like-minded individuals. Like-minded individuals who are not going to play games with your heart, that are not going to be shady as fuck. Yes, I said it. The people you're attracting now are here for your greatest and highest good. So if you withhold showing and giving love, you are missing out. Just saying. Hi, Ether. Do you know what I'm saying here? Yeah, I know, I'm like Earth, Wind, and Fire. You're a shining star, no matter who you are. Shining bright to see what you could truly be. Shining star for you to see what your life can truly be. You are a shining star, and you're amongst shining stars. Wake up. Look at what is right in front of you. You were born for this. It's time for you to enter this vortex and get activated. Don't be afraid to give and receive love. That is what the darkness would love for you to do. Seriously. The darkness would love for you to tone down your light. Ooh. Okay, King, I used my 2 swears for the night. I'm good. I'm okay now. But seriously, honor those who honor you. Step into the power. Give yourself permission. Accept this invitation. You are invited, dearly beloved. We are gathered here today for you, the light worker, to take your position in this world, empowered, enlightened, nourished, amazing, powerful. It's time. There's no more tiptoeing through the cow chips. It's time. Just saying. Just saying. I love this deck, you guys. It's so pretty. I was going to say, it's so purty. It's so purty. All right, my beloveds. We have yet another deck, and I think this is actually probably the last deck before we try to do some personal card pulls. This deck has really been touching my heart in a beautiful way. Rumi has that quote that talks about it's not our job, to try to get people to love us, but rather we're supposed to be working on whatever barriers that are still inside of us to giving and receiving love. Yeah. Some of us are still holding on to pride and ego because we don't want to get hurt. So that's a barrier to intimacy, to true intimacy. Oh, thanks, Victoria. Yes. So seriously, guys, we've got to pull down the walls that remain, that keep us from being transparent, vulnerable. Y'all already know. Y'all already know what card I'm about to show you. Anything that's keeping us from fully bearing all. Particularly with people who genuinely mean well for us. Don't hold back. Oh my gosh, the Stevie Wonder song came through. Send when your love with a dozen roses. Make sure that she knows it's coming straight from the heart. You know, send one your love. Don't hold back the feelings. You don't need a reason to be apart. Soulmates, we must join together on this journey of love and not withhold the goodness and kindness from one another. We may have experienced hurt and pain, disappointment and betrayal, but the people you're coming into contact now, those are not those people. They're not. And you have more awareness than you did before. So trust this journey and please allow the love to flow in. Allow your heart's eyes to see the people around you and show them your loving kindness. Don't hold back. Ooh, wow. I have not seen this card before, guys. This is gorgeous. Man of the earth, woman of the sky. Wow. Can't wait to hear what this one's about. Okay, here we go. I see myself in you, and you in me. We may seem to be so different, and yet sometimes so similar. Even beyond this, I know deep within that we are one. I can lose myself in your light and receive your light with my body. I can witness the darkness of your shadow and enter into it with my compassion. I can find our divine connection, letting go of what I thought I was. I can be broken apart to become as one with you, even if only for a second, and know the divine more intimately than before. Our passion leads us to each other, and in each other we find our true selves. Wow, y'all. I had to drink some water on that one. That's kind of hot and spicy. This oracle brings you a message of sacred relationship that leads to divine understanding and experience. You are being opened up to sacred relationship, either in your current relationship or one that is on its way to you now. In human relationship and divine relationship with the heavenly beloved, know you are worthy of it, and keep a light of gentle hope and respect kindling, there's that fire reference again, right? In your heart as you anticipate the union with your beloved. Know that even when it is dark, when it is challenging you, there is sacredness unfolding. The love of the divine wants us to reach out, not only in our own happiness, but also perhaps more so in our darkest hour. Let it reach for you through your relatedness with another, and do not be afraid to be broken and open for what is cracking of what you thought you were. You shall begin to know what you are, which is heaven on earth. Oh my gosh. Whoo, you guys. So here I go. I'm about to be rare, raw, and real right now. This just completely bolstered my faith in the absolute beauty of a sacred connection with a divine being that can have a relationship with me that is good for my soul. I seriously want to cry right now. This is so beautiful. So maybe for those in the collective who have been experiencing a sense of loss or have felt grieved because of the disconnection of communication with a twin that they encountered on this journey, that they started in this journey with. And they just saw their whole world go up in flames, and they have been so vexed and grieved and feeling broken, without hope. This card is showing there is hope. Woo! I'm going to read this part here. It says, how rare to be born with a name of love. What challenges await that I must face, or voice to listen to from above, telling me what I must embrace. Each day I walk a path unknown, with no regrets for where I've been. Each experience is mine to own. No choices call to live again. How strong am I ask myself. The measured test unfolds every day. A blessing of enormous wealth inside the gift will always lay. It is a gift to experience the love of the divine. It is a gift. And when we recognize that love and light in others, it is absolutely amazing, out of this world. Perhaps that's why it is a harmonic convergence of the man of the earth and the woman in the sky. Beautiful, a merging. Whew, this just took my breath away, you guys. Oh my word. Knowing without knowing. Yes, that made me giggle, because how many of you have ever known in your knower something even though you didn't know it? There's a song by one of my favorite jazz artists named Esperanza Spalding, and she has a song called I Know That You Know. You already know, but I'll sing it again. I love you, baby, nothing could take me away. You already know, but I'll sing it again. I love you, baby, nothing could take me away. And it's just so cute. It's a song where she's singing about someone who, they're both smitten with each other, and the person will not say it, but they feel it. They can feel it. They know. She says, you know, the way you call me up just to see what's cooking, I look at you that way too. You just don't know that I do. I know that you know. We know things in our knower, and we know these soulmates, these flames, these torches that are around us are a part of us. We are one, and it's so exciting to be in mission, you guys. Oh my goodness. Sometimes the heart knows in a way that the concrete mind and memory cannot. I'm going to even say our higher selves know, even when we don't want to see what's right in front of us, right? We feel something we cannot quite express. Perhaps others are quick to dismiss it as meaningless, whimsy, or irrationality. Yet that feeling beyond the mind's capacity to fully perceive is the ancient truth of your greater self reaching through time and space to connect with you. Like a phone line extending from a more ancient place in the world, you can hear it crackle, and maybe not the clearest reception. Yet you can also sense the love traveling along that phone line. The things that you feel and do not appear to make sense are the things to trust most now. You are being guided by a force far greater than your mind. Oh, that's beautiful. It is an ancient divine brilliance that is reaching to communicate with you. You may not hear or understand it with clarity yet, but you can feel it. Trust what you feel. This oracle is speaking to you about opening up your higher mind, the part of your intelligence that can dialogue directly with the forces of divine guidance and creation. These forces and symbols and abstract communications, through dreams and visions, through impulses that circumvent your conscious mind and have words streaming out of your mouth and flowing out of your mind that you have not created of your own volition. Someone speaks to you and you respond with words that you feel you are hearing for the first time, yet they pour out of your mouth. Whose words are these, you wonder? It is your ancient self that speaks. Trust the strange and mysterious at this time. It is another way, the ancient way of wisdom that you are tapping into right now. Enjoy this new sacred connection unfolding. This oracle is also confirmation that you have relationships around you now and continuing to come to you that are from times long past karmic connections that will take you further and further and further on your journey of love. I have been here before. Aromas open the doors. I walk through knowing. See, there are going to be some familiar people coming into your field of energy, and you're going to know in your knower that they were meant to come into contact with you, that you're meant to serve each other and serve humanity at large. You'll see. Holy smokes, you got OMG. Okay, guys, sorry. Shook up right now. It's Stella the opera freaking out in my head. Whoo, this is unreal. Holy smokes. Stop it. Good gravy, you guys. Okay, I'm gonna put you on mute while I go ahead and primal scream for like a second. Do y'all see this? Oh my gosh. Throat chakra is activating like bloody hell right now. I am freaking out. Do you remember at the beginning of this message, I talked about Shakti and Shiva? Shakti is right here. We've had divine queens and goddesses showing up, and this splendid torch is connected with Shakti. I'll be right back. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm freaking out. What was that? And I'm back. Okay, sorry guys, I'm hitting the camera. I look like crazy town right now. I am losing my shit. Pardon my language. Oh, there was my third swear. Sorry. I am calm now, mostly. Not exactly, but can you guys see why I am freaking out in my head a little bit right now? How did that come to be just now? Oh my gosh. Shakti is the divine feminine fire. She is the body awakened with light. She is the divine feminine, and she is the kundalini, the energetic force that moves through us, triggered by love that leads us to enlightenment of our body. With our kundalini coming alive within us, we cannot remain as we once were. It's impossible. We may try to live the same lives, be the same in our relationship patterns, and perhaps even behave properly, but it simply cannot be done. Soon as our disguise slips and people wonder what happened to her or what happened to him, we are on fire with the divine and we cannot help but misbehave. Oh my gosh, you guys. Ah! I'm sorry. This is like, I'm burning up literally as I'm reading this. Whew. We cannot help but misbehave. We are a divine, wild child. The child divine lives fully with passionate fire, not doing things the way they are supposed to be done, perhaps, but living instead from the heart. My gosh, how many ways can Spirit tell us we must live from the heart? Live from the heart. Our body may ache as we burn through old pain And sometimes the light within may seem so bright it blinds us for a moment, but that will pass and the misbehaving will suddenly be seen for what it is. The old rules just don't fit anymore. You don't plug a globe capable of illuminating the whole world into a bedside reading lamp without burning down the house. It's best to let the light shine as it was meant to in the big arena. Shakti is making your light grow. Beloved, be prepared to shine brighter. Oh my goodness. This oracle brings you a message that you are going through energetic shifts in your subtle anatomy. Because your energy body and physical body have already begun to merge with each other, the energetic shifts will affect your physical body too. Holy smokes. Get rest, take time in nature, and nurture your body as it is spiritually awakening to greater light. Holy smokes, you guys. My eyes are literally watering. I have watched you hurting and have felt helpless to make life better for you. Loving you is having to make choices to let you be who you are, who you become, and all who's yet to come. To love you is to ride the waves of your passionate embrace of life, ever mindful of the change in the wind and the occasional tempest brewing. Loving you is having to make choices, knowing it isn't my fault. I can still choose to take it personally or just be, while I listen and watch you unfold. Your heart is a beauty and I will always love. It's the part of you that hasn't changed much over time. When I lie beside you and hear you breathe or touch your skin or caress your hair, you are timeless and I choose loving you. This isn't necessarily about an external person. This is you loving you. Your inner divine goddess, queen, deity, power, whatever you want to call it, is screaming out. Good gravy, guys. I'm kind of shook up. I'm just kind of looking at these cards going, what just happened here? Wow. This is it. Your energy and power are on the rise. Spirit literally was like, stop right here. There'll be a part 2 to this message, probably tomorrow, guys, because, I mean, literally, it was like, the energy is so strong right now, I literally feel like I'm about to pass the frig out. This is huge. You are a splendid torch. Your Shakti power and your Shiva power on the inside is rising so hot. Like when someone has a temperature or a fever that is going up. It is going to take time and meditation and balancing to maintain this vibration because it's coming in hot, literally. Yes, the inner union, it's happening in real time. When I'm telling you guys right now, I am sweating like I have been in a sauna. That's how strong this energy is. Radhika has kindly posted information about who Shakti and Shiva are, and it's imperative that you go back and watch the playback and look at the chat to understand what just happened here. This is not a normal, regular, run-of-the-mill twin flame reading. This is a life-changing word of knowledge and wisdom to those of you who have been on the path of self-mastery, who have been freeing yourself from unhealthy habits and patterns, who have been healing wounding, who have been acknowledging your talents and abilities as a light worker, who are working your light, stepping into your purpose, stepping into your mission. Everything I'm seeing right now, like I said, I don't know how much longer I can hang in with you guys because it's really like knocking me out right now. Everything that you were afraid of has been burned away. And you are emerging. I don't know if you can see it. This is the phoenix. Can you see it? The phoenix's wings opening. You're transitioning. I'm transitioning. We're transitioning. Change is happening. Yes, please, Radhika. This is so important because this is an energy thing. We hear people talking about energy updates, and we hear people talking about what's the current energy of this masculine or this feminine. This is bigger than just those compartmentalized, encapsulated parts of the twin flame journey. We're at a higher level now, and now we're talking about these I almost want to say subatomic energies that are falling under the divine masculine and feminine energies. This is why so many people are experiencing such overwhelming energetic shifts. Probably some people feeling like they're having medical conditions or having some type of turbulence in their health, ears ringing, not able to sleep. Their joints are aching, their back is aching, their stomach is aching, their eyes are bugging them, they're having headaches. I mean, all kinds of symptoms are coming up because we have not been taught in this particular journey how to manage the energies. This is why when we were talking about the wicked queen, or the wicked ways of the snow queen, and the fire energy of the butterfly bambini, these are types of energies that we're going to be encountering. But now this is happening from within, and we really need the guidance and understanding so that we will be able to manage the energies. If you guys know, I've mentioned it before about Rogue from the X-Men. She had this power in her hands that whenever she touched individuals, she could literally electrocute them, and it was extremely overwhelming to her. And because of that, she had very limited contact with people because it was so much. Many of us are experiencing these explosive bursts of energy that are coming through, and we're going to need to learn how to control our powers, how to manage our powers, because it is that intense. And so I hope you will all accept my sincere apology. I will have to do the personal card pulls tomorrow as guided, but boy, tonight, if you have a chance to watch the playback or scroll through and just do the chat, Spirit revealed some very powerful truths to us, and it's important for us to take it in because it's going to help us in this next season within our journey. And so first and foremost, I want to give thanks to each one of you for your contributions of love, light, and mindfulness this beautiful evening. Thank you for your kindness, especially when we were having technical issues earlier. Thank you for your patience as we had to go through these decks, which were a little bit more in depth because of the nature of what we were discussing tonight. And thank you so much for your kind comments and messages. I receive them all with such humility and gratitude. I truly don't even have the words to convey the appreciation I have for each of you. I feel very grateful for this community of light workers, for your love, for your patience, for your spirit of excellence. And I hope and pray that in whatever ways each of these messages touched you, that it will bless and encourage you until we hop on tomorrow, because there's definitely more that goes to this. But right at this minute in time, I'm going to have to take a break. I haven't had this happen in a long time where it just kind of like knocked me on my butt, but it's just because the energy is so strong and powerful. I'm going to go take some time to go ahead and get grounded and centered and replenish my energy stores so that I will be fresh for tomorrow. And we can go back and do some discussions about the cards that came out. And you guys, please feel free to stay in the chat with each other or hop on over to the Good Vibes Tribe chat. If there was something that stuck out to you, please feel free to share it in the comments that pop up after the video has uploaded. And just thank you again. I appreciate you all so very much. I'm sending you lots of love and light and encouragement. And until next time, ciao for now. Bye.